Hello everyone, hope you're well on a Sunday afternoon. Yes, I'm back. 2 videos in one day. Hope you had a good weekend, all the fathers. Hope you had a good Father's Day weekend. I want to talk about a couple of different things. I want to talk about the coming chaos. And well, we're kind of already in a chaos, but I think it's going to intensify a good bit. So I'm going to talk about that. I'm also going to talk about a slice of normalcy. And it's possible to have that. We experienced it over the weekend a bit. I want to tell you about that here in a minute. But I think it's very possible. I think we have to get out of the house. You have to go out there a little bit to experience it. You may not always experience it, but it's very possible, like I said. We spent the weekend doing the dad tours. Yesterday we went to East Tennessee to see Mrs. Dawg's father and some family. Today we stayed closer to home. We went south a bit, southeast of us a bit, closer to Metro Atlanta to see my father and some more family. And good visits, good experiences, of course. Hope you guys had the same. One random thing before I get into the main topic. Yesterday. Now we were in Tennessee at the time, but we found out about it afterwards. It didn't affect our home, but a good portion of our county here, northeast Georgia, had a power outage for a number of hours. And when I read about it, they said, I was trying to find the cause of it, they said unknown cause of a power outage. Now, we've lived in this area for about 5-6 years, and I've never heard them say that. That's always, a storm or something easily explainable, a wreck, transformer, something. Unknown cause. Thought that was very interesting. But I'm hearing similar from a lot of folks all over the place. So let's keep preparing for not having power. Okay? Crime. I think part of the coming chaos is going to be that lawlessness, I can say it, lawlessness is going to increase 100-fold, not just 10-fold, folks. All right, I'm serious. I think it's going to increase on a scale we can't even begin to imagine. I really do. I know that sounds ominous. That sounds negative. It sounds scary. But I really have a bad feeling about that. Can we survive that? Sure we can. We can take a couple of steps. I'm going to mention that too. But I believe lawlessness is running rampant, more than we even realize. A few examples just from the last few days. I know in Texas, I think this was at San Antonio, a drive-by shooting that left at a party over the weekend that left 2 lives lost, more injured. In Philadelphia, and I saw a video this morning that made me sick. Now this is last night actually. In I think it said South Philadelphia. I forget the names of the streets, whatever, but this video was captured by a doorbell camera, security camera, and you can see it if you just Google man attacks 3 women in Philadelphia. It'll come up, I guarantee you. But anyway, so these women are just walking along the sidewalk, minding their own business. It was at night, and a man is walking kind of along with them. He's not with them, but he's walking along kind of beside them, and just hauls off and cold cocks them. Knocks one lady out and hits her like 3 times, knocks her all the way down into a car on the sidewalk. It was terrible. Her friend tries to come to aid and grabs the guy. The guy turns around and just knocks her right down. I mean, KO. I mean, terrible. A third woman, and I don't know if the third woman was actually in this party or not with the other 2 ladies, but a third lady comes in. I wish a guy was around, but a third lady comes in there, and he comes after her, and she runs. I think she gets away, from what I remember. Terrible. Now, I did read later they have arrested somebody that fits the description. Hopefully they got him. But what a coward. I mean, you just randomly cold cock women on the sidewalk. I just, anybody who attacks women, children, there's a special place for them in hell. I really do. I think so. Now, I know, I shouldn't be a judge. That's between he and God, right? But I sure hope they got the right guy. So that was in Philly. I saw another video, or read about it too, in LA. I don't know what part of Los Angeles, but 50 to 60 cars, and this is like at 1 a.m. I think this was sometime over the weekend, but like 50 to 60 cars blocked off a section of the freeway, and they're just blocked it off and take over. It's like a street, they call it a street takeover, where they do donuts, and it's like they have an impromptu party in the middle of a public freeway. I mean, really, 50 to 60 cars now. Police can't get a handle on it. They finally, and the story says they finally get enough police out there. They have to form a skirmish line. It sounds like the Civil War. They have to form a skirmish line to try to contain and try to free up the streets again. So you got groups, gangs of people taking over parts of the street. And it's in Los Angeles. Now, similar is happening in Atlanta a lot. I read about that too. You can look that up too, you'll find it. But in downtown Atlanta, especially on the weekends, it happens quite a bit. Usually at night, later at night. But that's pretty common. They were also firing bottle rockets. They were shooting fireworks. They were pointing lasers at police officers. Now, I think a lot of this is going to continue, like I said, and get worse, because there's little or no consequences. They know they can get away with it. And it's getting more brazen. It's getting more dangerous. A lot of people getting hurt, losing lives. And if there's no consequences, what's going to stop it? Nothing. So we have to take measures to protect ourselves. Just watch the places you're going. Personal protection's huge. Okay. Also read where a man attacks three random people in San Francisco with a knife. Luckily, nobody lost their lives in that one, but they got that guy. I think the police got him. Okay, let me shift gears for a minute. Talk about something positive. Slice of normal, all right? So yesterday, we were in East Tennessee, and so we visit, and we're on the way back, and somebody in our party is like, well, let's get some ice cream. I'm like, okay, let's get some ice cream. So we stop at a local ice cream parlor, and we walk in. Customer service is good. There's a lot of young people working behind the counter. They're like, hey, what can we get you? Friendly atmosphere. It was staffed up. They had a lot in stock. It was like you take your pick. They were jumping all over it. Nice atmosphere. Get your ice cream, you sit down. I sat down, and I looked around, and I'm like, where are we? And what time frame did we warp into? The 80s or the 90s? Captain Kirk, can you tell me? I'm like, this is nice. Let's just soak this in for a while. And we sat there for a while. Families are coming in with kids. Half of a Little League baseball team comes in. I'm like, it just gets better. It was really cool to see. People are smiling. I think a lot of people are aware of the craziness that is going on, and it's going to get worse. and they just want a slice of normal. They want to experience 2018 again, or prior to that. Pick a year. I think that's a lot of that. We went out to eat a couple of times in places. The service was good. Good many people in the restaurant. For the most part, it seemed pretty civil. A lot of that can depend on what area you're in. I don't know. But, it was nice. It was pleasant. Now, some craziness on the roads, of course, no matter where you go. Nuts. Anyway, but I had to edge that in. Please look for the normal. All right, we can still find it. Let's find it while we can. All right, personal protection. As I said, I think this foolishness is going to increase. I don't think inflation is not gonna stop. Prices are gonna remain high. I think that things like rent is going to remain high. Food and gas prices are going to remain high, even go up. That's not going to stop. People are going to get desperate more and more. Unemployment's going to be on the rise. I think we're in a recession already. Hopefully we don't slip into full-scale depression, but I think we're going to see a lot of unemployment. It's going to keep going up. Financial chaos could be coming. We need to think about personal security more. Personal security, personal safety, safety in numbers. Go out in numbers if you can. And you need to think about self-protection, basic self-defense, okay? Tools for self-defense, all right? You know what I'm talking about here? And be ready. And if you have it, if you have a self-protection tool on you, you better be ready to use it if needed, okay? It's not just an accessory, okay? Oh, it's an accessory, but it's an accessory that you need to be confident in being able to use if you need to, and have the confidence and the knowledge and the training to use it, okay? Gas up, get your gas, run your errands as much as you can in the mornings as early as possible. That's what we're trying to do. Like I said, safety in numbers, go out in groups, run your errands as early as possible if you can. That can help. We're rarely out at night. We're rarely out after dark. I know it sounds like you're old, right? But we need to have self-protection. You need to have more than just foul language, okay? I mean, really. I think more and more of that's coming. More and more foolishness, more and more crime waves, lawlessness, and the police aren't going to come to save you. The police will arrive afterwards. Okay, the police are not coming to save you. The National Guard is not coming to save you. All right. The Army's not coming to save you. Certainly not coming to save you. All right. We are on our own. We need to provide our own self-protection. All right. So we need to keep thinking about that and prepare for that. Keep stacking, of course. All right. And just watch where we put ourselves. Watch where situations we're putting ourselves in, where we're going. Okay. If you're going through a big city, try to figure out what's going on in there. Any big protests going on. I'm a little concerned about the next week or so if the Supreme Court comes out and lays down that big decision, RV. Roe versus Wade, if they make that public. Whew. I saw a story where they put fencing up, that black mesh fencing again up around the Supreme Court. Brother, you better bring more than that. I think you need a bigger boat, in my opinion. Anyway, I've rambled on quite enough. Let's keep praying. Let's keep stacking, all right? And let's keep close to the Lord, because He is with us and will never forsake us and will never leave us. All right, amen. Share your thoughts. Take care, be aware, be safe. God bless you. See you soon.